Hello everybody, welcome to the Buffalo Brotherhood. I'm Ryan and this is Sailaway Simulator. And been sort of trying to figure out where to go with this game, to be honest. Working on trying to figure out the best way to sort of bring it, because it is such a realistic sort of game that sometimes it takes a while to sort of get anything done. So I thought I'd try a little short little navigation here. I'm starting in Alcatraz Island, which is, it looks like that over there. We do have a little buoy or something there to sort of notate what it is. That we go up north a little bit and then sort of come back with the wind to, what does it say? Blossom Rock, Lighted Bell Tower, and then come all the way into like the wharf at San Francisco. When you think of sailing, you know, that's just kind of what I thought of, you know, San Francisco. Now, nothing that I know of city-wise has been modeled or anything yet, but that stuff is still yet to come, as far as I know. I think it will eventually come. It's just right now they're working on making sure that the sailing portion of it works. Like, you can't see the Alcatraz prison there, which is a prison that's, you know, famously held some gangsters and stuff, and probably in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Now it's a place you can go and visit now if you want, but there's nothing there. But we got our work cut out for us here. We've got to go. So it's a 2-mile jaunt. You noticed I've completed some challenges. I haven't done any more since the last time, but I do want to sort of fill that whole sideboard up there with all this stuff. But let's get in a line here. Let's get sort of fix the line of the ship first. And then with the wind at our back, we can sort of tighten this sail in. Actually, what we probably need to do is pull the Traveler all the way over first, and then bring this in. Huh, it's not really... we're going 5 miles an hour. Let's be honest. It's probably good for now. It's catching enough wind. The wind's going to be behind us, so we're going to want to raise the Janacre anyway. It's telling me refit because we have 19 mile an hour winds up here. We could do that, but let's get the Janacre up first. I must have the jib. What is out there? It's not the main. Oh, okay, that's the furl. Okay, so go back to the seat, click twice. Let's furl this one up. Just gonna roll it up there on the forestay. And then we're gonna bring up the Janacre. See our speed just drop without that big sail on the front. Now our speed's gonna climb. I can't even imagine trying to raise this sail up at 20 mile an hour or 20 knot winds. I mean, that'd be like crazy. You'd just be whipping all the way around. Okay, it is up. Okay, and then we need to turn back to our seat. Tighten it up a little bit. That might be too much. Might be not enough. I gotta check this, because this is honestly the only way that I can see what it is I'm doing. I wish I've seen on the comments, hotkeys is definitely something people want, so I'm not alone in that. Okay, more this way, I guess. My Traveler is too far in, but we're 7 miles an hour. We're cooking. Probably missed our turn. Sure did. Okay, and we're going towards the bell tower. Oh, Blossom Lighthouse. A little too steep. We're gonna sort of look for an intercept path. That's pretty good right there. Then now we can get our sails trimmed. we go. That's not bad. We can probably bring the Traveler over. Hit the trim button. Okay. I eased up on the Traveler. Top of the sail is too far open. Try pulling the wing. Well, the Traveler is done, so... Oh. Click, click, click. Okay, let's see. Try to pull the vang. I mean, the wind is directly at our back. Okay, that's probably pretty good. Out haul. That's as much as she goes. The out haul is as much as she goes. All right, I mean we got good tattletales on both. We'll check the trim on the Janaker. Too tight. I mean, she's barely holding on at this point. There we go, 6 miles an hour. Let's check the map. We're moving right along. I could probably turn up the wind just a little bit. That works. There was been a couple updates since the last time we played. Been a couple updates since the last time we played. Most importantly, the water clipping into the boat should have been addressed a little bit. And they basically just made note that, yeah, they're working on some things like some interface and the trying to get the waypoint system a little bit better. I'm surprised we can't see that lighthouse. We're cutting just to the inside of it a little bit, so maybe it's on the back side of that. So let's jump up top. Okay, and we're going to click up high. No. Try to get to the top. And from here, let's look around. If that's, let's see. If that's a half mile. I mean, we're still some distance out. I'm glad to see the people stopping by and checking out the channel and checking out the videos. I'm excited. I'm glad. I think the boat looks really good right now. Let's see, page up and page down. There's a way to cycle through the views I read. I like the little sailboat icon there. I mean, she just looks good. She's running sharp. 7.2 miles per hour. We can move out just a little bit. It's wanting us to add some reef because we got 20 knot winds, but looks like I gotta untie his shoe here in a second. Kids are hard on shoes. It says add reef. Let's try to add some reef. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. So we actually want to be at this one. So we're gonna add the first round of reef. We're just gonna shorten our sail up. We're gonna basically like take the bottom half and junk it down here like such. We're still lined up. Okay, our tattletales are still good. More of the wind should get to the Janaker that way, but I mean, now it's telling me remove it because the wind dropped back below 20 knots. Okay, that's fine. I mean, honestly, we're looking for stuff to do anyway. I wonder if that, I think that raises, does that raise the boom or does it bring the sail down? I'm not sure. So when the boat leans too much is when they want to do it. But honestly, we're sailing with the wind. We're sailing with the wind and with the waves. The waves are coming up. The waves are actually moving faster than us, which makes no sense. We should be moving faster than the waves, right? Maybe not. But see how they're sort of catching us and outrunning us, dropping it down. I don't know. I'd kind of like to know that myself. If we normally run with the wind, or if we normally, if the waves normally outrun you as a boat or not. I don't know. I mean, just the little bit of like, what, Dangerous Catch or whatever I've watched. You normally sail, you drive the boat up the waves. You want to stay sort of this direction of the waves so they don't knock you side to side. But I don't have any idea. Oh, I think I saw the lighthouse. Or the beacon. Yep, there it is. I wonder if they... And again, the weird thing is I have a rudimentary understanding how the sails are supposed to work, I think. I may not know what all the lines and stuff do, but... I mean, I've sailed a sailboat before. Repaired a sailboat basically before. You know what I mean? Like, so I understand what the lines are doing, what you're trying to do when you're harnessing the wind and whatnot. This navigation thing, though, I have no idea. No idea. I know you can't be within 90 degrees of into the wind, so you might have to, like, sawtooth it a little bit or whatever, but like, I wonder if do they release, like, a VFR signal like an airplane tower does? Like, could you tune to a certain radio? I mean, because, like, people, when they sail in the ocean, there's so much water on this planet. Like, I know that I have to be reminded of it sometimes of, like, well, you know, 2/3 of the surface of the planet is still covered with water. You think, you know, you see forever, but you could sail, maybe faster to walk across land sometimes than it would be to sail some of the distances that you're dealing with. I mean, just look at a globe. Like, the Pacific Ocean is like half your globe. I don't know. The radio signals to me wouldn't work. You know, like, you'd be going way too far. Oh, like we hit a hiccup. I wonder what's happening when that happens. Oh, the wind increases beyond 20, or we get up over with, okay, so right there's the lighthouse. So, like, if we were, like, in an airplane, we'd have a needle that sort of focuses that direction. Then when we cross another radio line, you could tell. Okay, so do we want to turn towards that and get a better look at it, or? That's pretty cool, right? So now we want to turn the wheel, and we're going to adjust our sails. We're going to head towards the city of San Francisco. We're going to get pummeled by waves going crisscross. Okay. Now everything is lax. We're not in irons per se, but let's get the main sheet going first. It's got to catch some wind. I'm not going to worry about reefing it because it's close, but we're going to furl this because we're going crosswise. We're not catching wind, and we're going to create a better airplane wing by using the Genoa or the Genoa instead of the Genoa. It's going to catch a little bit more, a little less wind, and we can make it more like an airplane. And that just unspools from that front stay, the forestay, the front stay. Okay, no, we're going to unfurl it all the way. We want to use this one here to... I'm trying to see through my sail here to see how that's going. Okay. Those look good. Those look good. I'm glad we went with the transparent sail here so we can see the tattletales there. Now it's telling me to use the Genoa. I mean, we're doing okay. And then we turn and go that way. How's it going to affect the wind? We're basically sailing towards the pier. Is that what it says? I don't know. It has some sort of name. And then we'll turn and go towards Fisherman's Wharf. I'd like to go to like the Monterey Bay Aquarium, but I don't know where that is. And again, it's not modeled here at all, so it doesn't really make a difference. But I still have the compass up. I can turn that back off. Wants me to reef the mainsail and raise the gin-anchor. The Genoa's fine, I think. I think right there's the thing we're sailing towards. We're making good time. I think this was a pretty good trip. If you guys have any suggestions on like little trips like this in the future, let me know. Because, you know, they look pretty good. Let's jump up here and see if we can see. Yep, right there it is. Sailing back towards San Francisco. Oh, over there it is, maybe. Maybe that's this one. Pier 39. Jump to the other side. Actually, we'll go up. Okay, there's that one. And that one's the Pier 39 one. So we need to turn and go back this direction in order to get to the Fisherman's Wharf. Okay, so we're going to turn. It's going to actually get me too much into the wind, isn't it? We have 0 miles to go. So we're like half a nautical mile away. I don't know. Maybe go at this angle and cut back, but man, that would be something like that. Is that going to be steep enough to get back out of the wind? I'm going to tighten the Genoa. Now it wants me to raise the jib because of the wind speed. Oh, there we go. We hopped. We hopped. Okay. Right there's that one. Okay. Hello. That's kind of fun. We want to tighten this up. Let's look at the trim. Top's too tight. We can mess with that in a second. Okay, what about this? Looks good. Wonder if it's the backstay for the same thing. Well, it's outhaul. Pull the halyard. Can we raise the Genoa? Halyard even higher? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Over pull it a little bit. Main. It's too tight. Ease the vang. Okay, we have eased the vang. Pull the out yard. Okay. Alright, back here. Back here. We want to pull the traveler all the way over. Trying to get the thing as flat as possible. Ease the vang or pull the traveler. The vang is as easy as it goes. Or move it to move the traveler leeward. Now I don't remember which one's which. I think windward is one side, so the wind's coming from this side, so the traveler must need to be over here, right? Okay. Back to the seat. Oh my goodness. We're about to crash. We were about to crash. Quite literally, not even a second away from crashing. Oh goodness, that's funny. Okay, so our wind angle is way too strong. We're basically locked in irons right now. So we tried to, I wanted to try to get as far this way as we could so that we could sort of cook this direction. But I think what we're going to do is just sort of go out to here and then come back. Because that's 56. The wind angle there's 56. If I look, I can't see it. If I look, I'm trying to get over there. So I need to come out until I get at an angle that I can come back into it. So I kind of mismanaged that a little bit. You have to forgive me on that one, but I mismanaged it slightly. I was basically trying to figure out how this all works when I sort of got myself stuck. All right, so we're just gonna watch the map. Bring it back over here. We're gonna give the Genoa a little bit more leeway, a little bit more sheet. That's too much. That seems too much too. My true wind angle isn't quite as sharp as it should have been. Okay. Get up here in a second, and then we're gonna go back the way we came. Really wants me to refit. Wants me to furl it to 90. Try to cut some wind out, but I'm not gonna do that. Wants me to use the jib. Okay, let's turn. Stay on the road. Everything's gonna switch over. See if we get enough angle on this to get a bite. Oh, I'm gonna say we do. I'm gonna say we do a lot. That was the right move. Okay. Now we just need to check our saddle tails. Okay. probably let this go now. Wants me to... I don't know. But we're here. We've essentially made it, okay? We've made it to our waypoint. We're going to drop anchor. We're going to call... We're going to get into the wind, which is what I should have done. I should have done it myself. And I've completed my voyage. I've gone from Alcatraz to the Fisherman's Wharf. I'm going to make a phone call and have somebody come out here in a little dinghy boat and pick us up, and we're going to spend the evening in San Francisco. Thank you so much for checking out Sailaway Simulator with us. If you like it, make sure you give it a like. Let me know in the comments if you've got any suggestions on where we should sail to first. 30-minute places are great, mainly just because it's hard to try to manage some of the hour-long things. But I want to get better. I want to get better at this before we really sort of take off. But I want to also use our great big boat. I got an idea of going up to Alaska and sort of sailing along the peninsula and sort of checking some of that stuff out. But any other suggestions, guys, shout them out in the comments. Let me know. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're going to join the launch and check in on the videos. I'm having a blast with this game. So more and more you guys to pick it up, and I want to do a race. So whenever you guys are ready, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.